very good. Hi everybody. Hold on just 1 second while I try and get this logged in so that I can chat with you. Hold on. Okay, let me go to Google, and I want to. Oh, no, I don't want that. I want passwords. Um, G. Oh no. Okay. So spam. Okay. Password copied. Password pasted. Enter. Okay. What to choose? Okay. I forgot I have two-step verification. Okay, I just wanna. New messaging. New messaging. My including message. Okay, so if I go settings. Okay, this is. I forgot. Okay, so let me not do that. Okay, so you guys have been staring at my. Oh crap! Do I need to? Okay, I need to have this up in order to see your chats, but I'm not so sure how that's gonna work. Let me. Okay, can I say move? I don't want move. I want size. Okay, wait. Okay, apparently this works better when you have two screens. Good to know. But at least it's up and running now. Um, Hi everybody, welcome back to Kaelie's Reads. Today we are gonna go over my spreadsheet because I have made a few changes. I've added, so number wise, my books now don't mind all the green, all the pre-filled boxes here. I will explain why all the pre-filled boxes are there and why they have zeros in them later. But right now, my spreadsheet goes down to book number 482. Because most readers start a book every year. I just continue my spreadsheet. So the very first data entry is from 2017. Okay, that is messed up. That is not how that I want that to be. So let me do this, do that, do 5 slash 6 slash 2017, enter. Okay. Oh, that's because it's in custom. I want it in short date. There we go. That fixed that problem. All this, sorry, now that I see it, whoops, not number. No, not number. Short date. There we go. And then what is this? This is all custom. Sorry, I have to fix this, otherwise it's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, so now I've got all that fixed. Let me fix this because that looks weird. Okay, so my pages go down, my books go down to the 400s now. Then, so we have number, month, and this month is the month that I finished it. And then we have start date, finish date, title, and then let me just go here. Status, and then pages, And you'll notice that from the last time I did this, none of it is going to have drop downs, and I will show you why in a minute. If I can. First of all, I won't be able to input any new books once I show you why, but I will be able to show you why. Okay, so this is wrong. So let me go to social. Let me just tell you why right now. So instead of drop downs, I created a linked Microsoft form because I transferred everything over to Google Sheets, and then I figured out that I could do the same, close to the same formula that Google Sheets has in Excel. So then I transferred everything back and put that formula and stuff in place. So here's the form. So it's the big form is the book tracker, so that's the main title. And then this first part of the form is for all the books I've read, and then I hit next. And then there's a section for book tracker TBR page, and then book tracker 2026 I can't say that word. Acquired book 2026 acquired. Basically, it's books that I bought in the year 2026, but that just reminded me I should probably change that, so it doesn't have the year, it just has the, uh, acquired book, this word here. And yes, I know all the questions have month or what the question is for, and then the title of the second word of the title of this section. And I will tell you why here in a second. You will notice that if I go back to TBR, it has TBR title, TBR author, and then TBR format, TBR read status, date, tags, owned, and off TBR in a minute. So I will show you that in a second and why that is once we get to the page that the form is connected to. So here, and you'll notice that my form. So if I wanted to do the format all the way through, I would have to re put in my however many books from going back to 2017 to current. So I started this year. So hold on. What do you want? There we go. That's fixed. That was weird. Hold on, just 1 second. Let me go down. So the formulas you will notice start here. Hold on, just 1 second. I'm fixing glitches as I see them. Update format. Oh, wait, no. Undo. I want to ignore message. Okay, that's why. Once there's actual, so this is the default um, format or default numbers that it uses for um, each thing. But you will notice starting, let me see, what book did I start with? I started with, so it started with, I started using the form for book 475. It will go all the way down until I get to the bottom of the whole sheet. And then same for all these other columns. So we have status, pages, favorite read, um, least favorite read, series, series number, author, author status, audio, narrator, audio book narration type, type of audiobook narration, audiobook length, which you'll notice I changed the format here because I did have to change the format of some of my things because I did download the Novelty Corner 2026 spreadsheet, and the formulas that she has only, like, I liked how she had the ranges instead of having to type in every single year or publish year, but with the audiobook length, she had it so that the statistics page showed, didn't show if you had letters in it. It just had to be numbers. So, hold on. I want to change something. Do more functions. Okay, it shows that it's AM. I want to see. Can I get rid of AM and it not pop back up? No, it pops back up. So it's showing like it's a time of day, but since it's not showing here, like it's not showing AM or PM, that doesn't bug me. It just shows it in the formula bar. And then you have the range for the um, publish year, how it's published, so it'll be traditionally published or indie for me. Then KU library, so library and KU and library are yes or no questions. Country setting uh, is a more like involved question than a yes or no, I guess. And then rating, my ratings now go from number one, or from no rating to number 6. I do not have half ratings. And then you have readership category, novel. So that's like what, what, how, depending on how long the book is, um, you either have novel, novella, anthology, those types of things. Then you got format, so immersive reading, paperback, ebook. I forget all the ones, all the options that I have. Then I have genre, subgenre, stream level, um, I forget what that is called, what that abbreviation is for. But then we get into author questions. Then we get into book representation if the book is queer. This is a new column from the Novelty Corners page this year. It is queer rep, so have all the different queer options. Then we have health rep, that's also a new one. The health rep is a yes or no answer, and then you have details here. And this is disability rep, so disability and neurodivergent and culture rep. And then you got details for that column. So the one that just says rep is a yes or no, and then the ones that say rep and then details you can also fill out further. And then I've got trope, point of view from how many points of view, if it's single, dual, or multiple. Again, none of these are dropped down anymore, so I can't directly show you the questions, the answers from here. I can just show you questions. Then I've got content warnings, readathon. That's a yes or no. Readathon prompt is a little more involved. Buddy read with is a little more involved. And then we've got the very last one that is seasons. So TBR is actually one that is a page that I created. So I basically go through my books on Goodreads and use the form to put in the title, the author, the format, read status, added date, tags, owned, and then off TBR. And again, you can kind of see where the formula picks up. But I do have a few that were pre-filled in before I started recording this live stream. Recording or doing this live stream. And next we have DNFs, which this is all novelty corner. It's got no formulas or anything in it. Pause books is something I did. Arcs is from Novelty Corner. It's got formulas in it, but not to do with the form. With the form, Rex has here's a drop down. So no formulas that have to do with the form are in the going from DNF to the next pages. None of them are connected to the form. I will tell you when it is. And then we have library savings, which is I have to scroll down pretty far. Let me select this whole thing. And fix this here. That. And then I want to do that. All borders. There we go. So now all my borders are fixed, I believe. Yes. And then it looks like I need to do the same here. All borders. Okay. So we've got library savings and Kindle Unlimited savings, which are all from, so DNF is from Novelty Corner, so Reading Log, DNF are from Novelty Corner, ARC and Rex are from Novelty Corner, Library Savings and Kindle Unlimited savings are from Novelty Corner. TBR I added, so I made that sheet myself. Pausebooks I added and made the sheet myself. This is from Sydney. Sydney with her books, I think, is what the name of it is, what the name of her channel is. Sorry, I need to fix this, because that's the one thing I forgot to do, is go in and fix all the formulas, because the YouTubers make it so it's good Google Sheets so they can easily share it with us, but which I appreciate, but I refuse to use Google Sheets anymore because it is a web-based and not a one that is centralized to my computer. So fix that for you. That formula is good, but I think, I do need to fix the progress bar here. So I will show you how you do that. So you just actually, let me go to a different page here. So I'm just going to so it would be, so for series tracker, it would be a J, it would be I, so it would be, I'm going to leave the equals here, I'll show you here and there. And it would be I 2 slash 100, and then do percent sign, and then, so then that adds that, and I'm gonna get rid of this here, so it just shows up like that, and then I do that there. Okay, wait, no. And then I do, there's one other step I do here. I do conditional formatting. Is there already one? No, there's not. But I can take the one from, challenge tracker, and I want, looks like I need to fix that one. Yeah, I'll do that one. Okay, so let's go up to current selection, new rule, edit, so it's number, and then number, and yes, I know they're both 0. I'm gonna switch that one here to be 1. I'm gonna switch this color to be the lightest. I have it going from I think it's the lightest yellow. No, maybe it's the, how, okay, so let me do it, okay, there, because I just want to see what the formulas are here. Let me get rid of this rule, because this is the rule that I want. I could just delete that rule. Edit. So, okay, so red is the lowest, and then we go yellow, and then we go green. And then I want to click. I'll change this to be 100%. I do want to see something first, though. Can we get this to be 200? Whoops, not 2%. No. So it needs to be between 100. So let me do that. So then that way, wait, no, percentile, percent. Actually, let me do this. So this is number. This is number. So let me do 50 for here, 0 for there, and then 200 for that. So then go up here to current selection, and then we're going to do edit this. Oh, we've got to do 2 number scale, 3 number scale. So percentile, and we want to do the lightest red we can, and then a little bit darker yellow, and then super dark green, so it like fades. No, that's too dark. Okay, so wait, hold on a second. Let me cancel and delete this rule. And then let me go to here. Edit rule percent, and then percent. And can I put this at 200? Is not a valid percentage. Okay. Percent. Let's do highest value. Oh wait, no. I don't want highest value. I want number. Let's do it up to. Actually, no. We want percent here. Percent there. And then if I click I click on this? And then I want to click duplicate rule. But then I want to change this to be equals let me see. We want it to be series tracker. We want it to be percentage, like that. And then click OK. So then, okay, wait. I think I did this backwards, so hold on, let me undo. So first I need to get rid of this, put in, select this whole thing, do manage. Well, let me make sure that I don't have two rules. And I want to get rid of this rule here. So now there's just one rule that applies. We want to start with red and then go to yellow and then green. So let me see. Percent 3. Okay, that pretty much sums it up. And then maximum height value. Oh, I hit okay. I think I need to hit apply. So conditional formatting, manage, click this. Oh, applies to, hold on. Let me delete this row. Click new rule. Click percentile. And then click 3. And then click OK here. And then click apply there. And then click OK there. And then if I hit, so I want it to be, and then if I do equals this, nope, that's not, equals I 2 divided by 100%. There's my percent sign. Yep, that's how it needs to be. So I just did backwards. And the nice thing that I like about Excel is I just click on this box. It brings it all the way, brings the same formula all the way down to the end of that page. But here's what I am going to do. I am going to bold this. Say, like that. So then, Because basically where it gets this percentage is I say, so I type in this number, and so I type in number of books, read books, and then calculates, it takes F2 minus G. So it takes the F column minus the G column and comes up with that for me. And then it takes, again, minus G minus F, actually. Yeah. G minus F, which I don't think that's right. Yeah, it is. G minus F, so I think it's just typed backwards. Number of books. I think it's supposed to be number of books. I think. Let me check this, because I feel like the formula is backwards. But maybe not. So let me go and check this real quick because I'm confused now. Need Sydney. Yeah, it's Sydney and her books. Which one has the series trigger? Is it 2025 that has the series trigger? Content. Yeah, series trigger. And it is this one. So her formula doesn't. Okay, so it's. Yeah, I have this backwards. So it's. No, it's red minus number of books gives you percentage. So that is right. And then, so if we go back to mine, so that's right. And then there's the formula I just put in. And then this has no formula in it, but it does connect to the, so the up to date column connects to the, let me see, connects to the currently reading total over here, and then the active column here connects to the actively reading total here. And then this I just type in, and then here's my key, and then all the different challenges. Here's the, looks like I need to do the same. Oh, yep. I need to do the same column, the same thing here. So let's go to currently, or conditional formatting. And let's see, it has no rule of already in here, so we're gonna go 3, set to highest value, and then click apply, and then OK, and it automatically puts that in there for me without having to go over my um, without having to do it the roundabout way that I did it on the first page. And then the next page I have the 26 acquired books. So this one also has a formula connected to the form. And then we have the numbers, stats that Novelty Corner gives us, but this year she also added graphs. In the Google Sheets version, she has it on the same page. In my version, I added the graphs to a different page, and then here's all the categories that the drop downs used to pull from, because she still has drop downs in her Google form sheet, or in her Google Sheets. She doesn't use forms, but I do. And here's where the form data goes when I fill it out, and then it goes into the respective box that box number coincides with. And I can't really show you how to do it without unlinking my form, but if you want to do what I did and create a form, you just go to insert and then forms, and instead of preview form, edit form, and send form, you will have new form. You will have to manually input your questions, but once you get it all set up and get the formulas or this data page connected to the pages in your spreadsheet that you want, and clicking equals, it will automatically, I did have a few problems with mine, but it should automatically put your data in the corresponding box. So it will, your questions are the headers up here, so the actual data that you input when filling out the form is going to start in row 2 of each column, depending on how many questions you have. Now, I have different sections, so, and some of the questions are the same from the red book questions, so that's why I have TBR and acquired books in front of. So I have month, and then I have acquire books, and then I have TBR and the question listed after TBR. So that's how that goes, and that's why that's there. Let me. Bye, guys. Have a nice